News now. Here in France, firefighters have been battling to contain an exceptionally large wildfire raging in the Fontainebleau forest south of Paris. Authorities say the blaze spread quickly amid the sweltering heatwave, disrupting rail and road traffic during a busy holiday weekend. The fire is among the worst in the area in decades. Well, our reporter Catherine Norris-Trent is there for us now. Catherine, good evening to you. So what can you tell us about the latest situation?
Good evening, Jenny. The fires which have been ravaging areas, large areas of Fontainebleau forest are continuing. They're still not under control, despite 500 firefighters having been drafted in here from all around France, from Marseille in the south, from the east of France, and these firefighting planes which have been dropping water across the forest. They're still blazing, and there's still a lot of smoke in the area. It's really lingering in the air. If you can see there, we're zooming in on the smoke lingering across this completely closed highway, the A6 highway, which is actually one of the busiest in France, especially at holiday periods. It links Paris with the south of France. And so that's completely closed, and several high-speed railways have been closed as well, because these fires are continuing to blaze, and they're continuing to spread, helped by the very strong winds we're experiencing, as well as the hot, dry weather, the third heat wave in a row. And in fact, this evening, if you can see behind me, there's been actually a new fire which has broken out in another area of Fontainebleau forest near the town of Fontainebleau itself. And that has caused a lot of people to evacuate, not only people and families, but also horses. There's a big equestrian centre there. So people are really worried about how long this is going to go on and how bad it could get here.
And Catherine, do we know anything else at this stage about the origin of the fire? Because we heard from the regional administration that arson was being considered a possibility.
Yeah, it's strongly suspected by local officials to have been arson. And in fact, local people we've spoken to also say they believe that, because when it broke out, and this has been confirmed by the French Interior Minister, there were several different places, around 10, within a 1 kilometre radius where the fire broke out spontaneously. And so that's what's prompted authorities to launch an investigation into whether these fires were started deliberately, whether they were an act of arson. That investigation is continuing. There hasn't been any official declarations on that as yet, but that, I guess, is the working assumption for a lot of people in this local area. We've been speaking to mayors of local villages, officials around here, and they say that is what they believe. So, of course, that would be extremely enraging, very worrying for a lot of people around here. But right now, what they're trying to do is to get people to safety and to try and stop the fire spreading as well.
All right, Catherine, thank you for bringing us those updates. Our reporter Catherine Norris-Trent for us there.